Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, everyone. It depends on what part of the world you're in. Today is Monday. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I love my Mondays. Today is Monday. You don't know how to do on Mondays, all right? So, Monday is what? Mondays are exciting. I love Mondays. But Fridays are more exciting. So today is Monday, all right? So you all know how to do it on Mondays. We always listen to gospel music, just like how we do it in the church. So today we are going to do it differently, all right? So today we are going to pray before we play our music, all right? So let us pray, all right? So, Father, I am tempted to worry about so many things. Our world is a mess. Forgive me for focusing on anything or anyone but you. Thank you for the Bible that equips and empowers me to live each day. Right now, I declare that you are my only hope. Please help me remember that you really are in control. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. So you all know how to do on Monday. So now we're going to listen to some music. All right, it's Monday. Oh yeah. All right, let's do this. Come on, son.
Ever
One more? No, we're just gonna continue. So today, hello everyone. You all know how we do it. It's Monday. Oh yeah. Alright, so today our topic is about the tongue has power of its own, right? So the power of the tongue. Alright, so let's do this. So we all know the tongue has the power of what? Life and death. Alright, so let's see. So the tongue can be a positive or destruction tools. You know how sometimes when you say something and it end up happening. For like, if you are a parent that like to call your kids stupid, when the kids grow up, they might think they're stupid because that's what mommy and daddy calls them. So the tongue has a power of its own. All right, so let's see. That is why we should always be positive in everything we do. So if you are telling your kids that, hey, son, you are so smart, all right, so they grow up thinking they are smart kids. That's a positive thing. All right, so let's see. So the tongue can be what? Can be a positive or what? Or destructive tool, depending on what? Depending upon the words that you allow yourself to utter. All right, so let's see. Say, may this quote inspire you to what? To make your tongue a means of success. Use it positively. Stop using your tongue in a negative way. All right, so let's see. Now, and what? And not destruction. The tongue is what? It's a small flesh, soft flesh. All right. Yes, it is what? It is capable of what? Of breaking the strongest. All right, the strongest bond and destroying the most powerful of relationship. All right. So if you are always saying, I know my marriage is done, or if you're always speaking negative towards your fellow human being, you all know anything we say, sometimes when you utter a statement, it ends up happening. The tongue has a power of its own. All right, so let us be positive in everything we do. All right, so let's see. Say the amazing truth about the human tongue. It takes 3 years to learn how to use it. All right, but it takes a lifetime to learn when and where to use it. It takes 3 years to learn how to use it, but it takes what? Lifetime to know where and when to use it. All right, so let's see. Let's check out. Let us look at what Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21. The scripture declares that life and death are in the power of the tongue. All right, so when what we speak shall have. Therefore watch the words you speak to yourself or others. All right, so words are incredibly powerful. All right, believe it or not, but words can pull you up, bless, curse, encourage, and motivate, or they can also tear down, hurt, and cause horrible scars. So sometimes the words we use on ourselves can bring us down, all right? Can tear us down. That is why when you speak a word to someone, words are things that you cannot take back. When you speak them, they are out there. You cannot take them back. You can ask for forgiveness 1,000,000 times, but as long as the word is out, that is why we should always walk away. For example, if someone is always hurting you, if someone is trying to bring out the worst out of you, learn to walk away. Take a walk, breathe, and come back with a positive thought. Because people, us human beings, has a way of always bringing out the worst in ourselves. All right, so that is why we should always walk away from things that doesn't make sense. All right, so let's see. Now, we all know the tongue has power of its own, right? So the Bible wants us, and when you see, the tongue has the power of life and death. You know how sometimes people curse you with their mouth. When they say, you know how you hurt your wife or your boyfriend, you name it. When they curse you, that curse will come back. That is how powerful our tongue is. So that is why we should use it positively. Learn to use it in a positive way. All right, so let's see. Now, hold on. Now, if we So that is why we should always use our tongue positively. Now, when you look, it says, we as human, our tongue can be very negative and positive. That is why we learn to control it. We all know that the tongue has no bones, but is strong enough to break a heart. All right, so be careful with your words. It is better to bite your tongue than to eat your wounds. All right, so what that is saying, sometimes in order for you to just talk, or just say something that will hurt someone, how about you bite your tongue? Wait, not everything that comes to your mind that you have to say it with your mouth. No, the tongue has the power. All right, so let's see. Now, so be careful with your word. It is better to bite it. Let us learn to bite our tongue, because words are hurtful. Not every word that comes out of our mouth is good. All right, so let's see. Now, so the tongue is what? Is but what? A small soft flesh, right? Yet it is capable of what? Breaking the strongest bond and destroying the most powerful relationship. Let us learn to talk with our mind before you talk with your tongue. All right, so never trust your tongue when your heart is bitter. So when you're mad at someone, when you know you are angry at somebody, all right, let us learn to use our brain instead of our tongue, because anything that comes out when you are mad, when you are bitter, it is not good. It's always going to be something negative. Nothing good comes out of our mouth when we are angry at someone. All right, so let's see. Now, so Proverbs chapter 15 verse 4, it says, a soothing tongue, speaking words that build up and encourage, is a tree of life. A tongue that speak to build up somebody or that encourages somebody is what? It's a tree of life. All right, it says speaking. It said, but a passive tongue, speaking words that overwhelm and depress, crushes the spirit. So if you have a negative mouth, anything you say with what we kill, we destroy somebody's life. But a tongue that encourages one another, a tongue that pushes you to go do your best, a tongue that always there to tell you, go out there, you can be whatever you want to be. That tongue is what? It's a tree of life. But the negative tongues, what are they? They are there just to destroy. All right, so if we, let us see. So now it said to make your mouth a what? Today, now when you look, it said, well, depressed crosses the spirit. I said, today, make your mouth a fountain of life. All right, a fountain of life and not death. All right, be slow to speak. Be slow to speak and swift to hear. Be slow to speak. You know how sometimes when we're mad, we can say all type of thing. We go off. Somebody can curse you out here right now. They don't care what, but later on, my dear, whatever we do now, it will come back to haunt us. All right, so you have to be slow to speak. All right, so let's see. Now, it said, be slow to speak, swifter to hear. It says, seek opportunities to speak kind, tender-hearted words that build up, not tear down. So if you want to use the power of your tongue, my dear, use it to build somebody's spirit up, not to bring them down. All right? Now, encourage more and criticize less. Some of us criticize all day. Nothing is good for us. Anything we see, even if it is good, we will say the wrong thing against that person just because we don't like them. Everything we do is negativity. So how about we learn to use our tongue in a positive way, a way that will uplift one another, a way that will uplift the spirit of somebody. All right? You see, sometimes when you look, the power of the tongue is a broad topic. It's big. All right? So just take a look at rich people. All right? I always say this, when you know you are rich, use your riches to what? To help the poor. When you are rich, it doesn't mean you should take your riches to flaunt it in people's face. To go on Facebook, show us how many cars you got. Show us how many houses you got. That doesn't do nothing for the world. How about you use your money positively? Inspire people. Leave a legacy behind for your children, your children's children. All right, so let's see. Now, what does the Bible says about about the power of the tongue. It said, as children of God, our tongue have a lot of power. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 21 confirms this by saying, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. All right, this verse is proof how much good or bad our tongue can be. All right, our word, the words that comes out of our mouth is either going to what? Make it or break somebody's spirit. If you go out there in the street today, instead of you saying negative things about someone who is just lost, how about you uplift their spirit? Say something positive to them. If you don't have nothing to say, keep walking. Because for the joy of the Lord is our strength. Do not criticize something that you didn't make. God made us all in his images. Nothing else. He made us in his image. What else are we laughing at somebody who is poor, who is dirty, who is sick? All right, so let's see. Now, what is the tongue? Why is the tongue so important? Why is the tongue so important? Now, let's see. Why is the tongue so important? Now, your teeth help your tongue grind food as well as the tongue mixes the food around your mouth, right? So, a dry tongue can't taste a thing. So, saliva helps the tongue by keeping it wet. So, when you are eating food, while you are chewing the food, if your mouth is not wet, you cannot enjoy that food. So, while chewing the food, mixing it, the spit that is in your mouth help you enjoy the food go down peacefully. You know what I mean? So the saliva help what? Help the tongue by keeping it wet. All right. So saliva moisten the food and help to break it down, which makes it easier for the tongue to push the food back into what? To swallow it. So when the spit that is in our mouth, when you are chewing that food, the spit help the food push it and your tongue push the food down in your throat. So our tongue has power. Our tongue has the power that will either destroy somebody's life or make it. Our tongue is so powerful, you all don't know. You know, if you are that person that just speak negative all day, that you don't have nothing good to say about no one. If you are that person that just gossip all day, your tongue has power. Remember that. All right, so let's see. So the tongue can be very positive and negative at the same time. So the tongue can be positive or destructive depending on the words that you allow yourself to utter. All right, so if you want to curse someone, but your mind is telling you no, and here you are cursing, you know, so your tongue can either break you or make you. So let's see. Now, so you can change your word. So when you look, it said the tongue can, now, may this quote inspire you to make a to make your tongue a means of success, not to destroy nobody. All right, so let's see. Now, so you can change your word by changing your words. The only way you can change the world or the people or to make your own world beautiful is to change the way you talk. The way your smile can take you a long way. The way you talk to people can take you a long way. All right, so let's see. Now before it said, let your tongue speak. Now it said you can change the world by changing your words. Remember that death and life is what? Death and life are in the power of the tongue. All right, so let's see. So let your speak what your heart thinks. If we do that, you will not hurt nobody. If you think before, we don't do that. We just speak. That's how we humans are. So how about we learn to think before we talk? All right, so let's see. So you can speak well. So if you think, so you can speak well if your tongue can deliver the message of your heart. All right, now look. Now a person's tongue can give you a taste of what? Of his heart. You know, that tongue that you have is powerful. The tongue that you have is powerful. It's not just to kiss your husband. All right, the words that comes out of it are powerful. Let's see. Now, it said the tongue is like a sharp knife. Why? The tongue kills without what? Without drawing blood. It kills without drawing blood. The tongue is a small thing, but what it does to people is either going to make you or destroy you. So, my brothers and sisters, Our tongue is powerful. That is why the topic is what? Power of the tongue. There is a power in your tongue. If you don't know that today. All right. So if you will notice, some of these verses have two sides to them. On the one side are the positive benefits and blessings can receive as a result of what? Of learning how to speak properly. All right, to others. All right. Now on the other side, which was side are the negative things that occur as a result of what? Of not properly expressing expressing yourself to others, either in the specific words that you choose to say to a person, or in the way or manner in which you say those words to a person. All right, so that is the positive and negative side of our tongue. So you can fully grasp both sides of this coin. All right, now listen carefully, my people. Now, I will first build points all of the positive. Now, if you look, it says I will first build points of all the positive things that are in the above verses, and then I will bullet point all of the negatives and all of the negative things. Here is the positive side of the coin. All right. Now, fruit of the month, let your speech be with grace and seasoned with salt. All right. The mouth of the righteous is a well of fire. All right. So the wellspring of wisdom is a flowing brook. All right. A wholesome tongue is a tree of life. All right. So now, pleasant words are sweetness to the soul and health to the bones. All right, a good word can make someone's heart glad. All right, so a soft answer turns away wrath. All right, the tongue of the wise uses knowledge rightly. All right, so he who guards his mouth preserves his life. He who guards his mouth and tongue keep his soul from trouble. You all know where we came from back in Africa. You know how they say when there's certain people they just don't talk to like that, you end up being in trouble. Something bad is going to happen to you. Our parents have always taught us to respect our elders. Like if there is nothing good, that if you want to say something, if it is not good, do not say it to someone. You don't want to hurt somebody's feeling. All right, so this is to tell us we have to know the difference between our age. Even children deserve their own respect. You see, when we talk about respect, it's like respect is earned. No one is little to receive it. You respect me, I respect you. All right, so that is why our parents always tells us, if you don't have nothing good to say about an elder, do not say it, because sometimes the words that comes out, somebody might end up hurting you. All right, so and that is it. So that is the negative side. So let us see. So let us take a look at the pleasant conversation here. All right, pleasant words, good and uplifting type words, and a wholesome tongue can also help serve to lift a person's spirit. All right, help make their hearts glad and happy. Be able to turn away possible wrath and anger, and also help to guard and preserve your own personal life. One wrong word to the wrong person at the wrong time could lead you to having an early departure from this life. I was just saying it. One wrong word you will say to someone can lead you to an early departure of this life. Our mouth can break us or make us. Our mouth, our tongue can make us holy, or our tongue can take us to our early graves. This is real. All right? Some of us just talk. We don't even think about what we are saying. We just talk just because we want to talk. Sometimes just learn to walk away. Nothing. Walking away will not make you less of a human being. Walking away makes you a better human being. So if someone is cursing me, do I need to curse them back? No. Sometimes just walk away. Walk away. All right? Because wherever we go, our personalities, our smile, the way we act, will make us or break us. That is it. So now, Now, let's see. So if more people will learn how to walk and abide, right? And abide in the revelation and knowledge that is in these verses, and learn how to express themselves in more positive and godly manner, all right? And godly manner toward to others, we will have less tension and conflict in our marriages, all right? In our families, in our personal friendship, and what? In the workplace. Listen, this is very important, guys. Now it says, right? It says one wrong word to what? Now if you look, no, that's not it. Now it says, now let's see. It says and it said we will have, now it said if more people will learn how to walk and abide by what? And abide in the revelation and knowledge that is in these verses, right? And learn how to express themselves, right? In a positive and godly manner to others, we will have less tension and conflict in our marriages. You know, some of us wives out there will know how to stand up to our husbands. We know how to curse. We just don't respect. And guess what? The children are watching us. Those of you that are home, I'm not saying my home is perfect. Do not get me wrong. But those of you that are home that have the habit of fighting with your husband in front of the kids, or cursing in front of the kids, guess what? If you have a son, your son is going to grow up doing this exact same thing that you, the father, is doing. If you have a daughter, that daughter is going to do the same thing that you, the mother, is doing. So that is why we should always learn to know our surrounding. This tongue is good, but sometimes it can break us. So you see, that is why it says, if we learn to control our tongue, we will have less conflict in our marriages, in our families, in our work, in our personal friendship, in our workplace. Come on, guys. Now, it said, now, here is the negative side of the same coin. Remember, we have talked about the positive side. Now, let's take a look at the negative side. All right? Keep your tongue from evil and speaking guide. All right? Now, violence will cover the mouth of the wicked. All right? A passive tongue will break the spirit. All right? A harsh word stir up anger. All right, he who opened wide his lip shall have destruction. The mouth of the wicked pour forth evil. So this is the evil part. This is the other side. You know, we have the positive, and this is the negative side. So sometimes the things that comes out of our own mouth can either make you or break you. Can make you become evil, where nobody wants no one want nothing to do with you. You know how when you go out in some place, when you call somebody's name, people will say, oh my God, oh, she's rude, oh, he's this. It is true. Because of our mouth, our tongue, we can't control it. Some of us just think by me cursing everyone I meet, or by me being rude, it's going to make me beautiful, cute. No, being rude doesn't make you beautiful or cute. Being rude, actually, when you use that tongue negatively, everybody knows about you. As soon as they call your name, nobody wants nothing to do with you. That is the negative side of this tongue that we have. All right, so let's see. Now, word of wisdom. When we say some of us may have a habit. Some of us may have a habit of saying whatever comes to mind. All right, so let's see. Now, and making others mad or hurting their feelings without evil meaning. So, all right? Or perhaps the problem isn't your tongue, isn't your white tongue, but what? But someone else's that you know and cares about, all right? Now, whether it is you or someone else that needs to control what they say, learning or think about what you see, whether it is you or your friend, you just name it, anybody. Let us learn to control our tongue. All right? Let us learn to control our tongue. Like I always tell my kids, your smile will take you in so many places. Just saying hello to someone will make someone's day. Just saying hello to somebody is a beautiful thing. Like when I go out with my kids, I always say, hello, how are you? I'm smiling. Mommy, why are you always smiling? This is mommy. Mommy have joy. I have God. So mommy is always happy. It's not like I'm rich, but I am rich as long as I am breathing. So let's see. But no human can tame the tongue. We cannot tame the tongue. All right. It said the tongue. It's what? It's what integral to speech. Remember, we use our tongue to speak. All right. Right. So as the mouth, as is the mouth. So as what? As Proverbs 12 verse 18 reports, thoughtless speech is like the stab of as word, but the tongue of the wise is healing. Sometimes when you speak to someone, say you are healed in Jesus' name. When somebody tells you, I am sick, I am poor, learn to uplift their spirit. When someone explains their problems to you, you don't have to laugh at them. Learn to uplift someone's spirit. Let us stop talking behind people's back. Stop taking my secret out there. All right? That is why I always say, before you talk about me, I'll say it myself. Yes. That way you have nothing to say. All right, so let's see. Now, so your word, it says your word lie. It says with what? With others, we make or break you in your own personal relationship with other people in this life. Your words can either make you or break you. Now, if you do not learn how to speak to other people in a positive and godly manner, then sooner or later, no one will want to have anything to do with you. This is true. All right, and you will eventually find yourself being totally isolated and alone. All right, so I simply cannot stress enough the power that is on this particular verses. And that each and every Christians do the best they can to clean up their speech and the way they express themselves to other people in life. All right. So now just stop and think for a minute what the Lord is trying to convey to us with these specific words. There are two things to pick up from these verses. The first was think that God is trying to tell all of us that we have a certain amount of power in our tongues. All right, now our tongue is referring to the verbal words that we speak out of our mouth to other people. When God is using the word power, He is telling us that every single one of us has a certain amount of power residing in our mouths and in our tongues, with the words that can release the word that we can release to other people. Just imagine when the pastors are praying for you. Just imagine the power they use. All right? It's called the power of the tongue. All right, so let's see. Now, and with this kind of power residing in our ability to release what? Spoken words to other people. God then tells us what can happen with this kind of power. The power can either be used to bring life or death to the person that we are speaking to. So sometimes our negative thoughts will end up coming to life. I was saying it, right? So let's see. Now, think of the responsibility and I'm sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm coming. Reformication. I'm sorry. Think about the word right now. I'm sorry. Now, think about that word, okay? Now it says what? It says as with what? The tongue is referring to what? What was I? Okay, so think of the responsibility and what? Reformication of this revelation. That our spoken words to the people can either bring them life or bring them what? Death. All right, so let's see. Now you can either choose to learn how to speak and release positive word of love, encouragement, and what edification These are big words today, I tell you. Edification and what to other people in your own personal dealing with them. Or you can choose to release negative words of condemnation and criticism, coldness, and harshness. The choice is yours. So it's up to you to choose words that are positive or words that are negative. All right, you can choose to be cold to your friend or your fellow human being, or to your husband, your wife, whoever. Or you can choose to be warm. It's up to you. All right, so now let us take a look at my Bible verses of today. All right, so Proverbs chapter 8. Now let's see. Whoever guards his mouth and tongue, keep his soul from trouble. If you can learn to control your mouth, your tongue also can control itself. All right, so let's see. So Proverbs chapter 21 verse 23 says, it said, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall what? Shall eat the fruit therefore. All right, so James chapter 1 verse 26. If anyone think he is religious and does not bridle this tongue but deceives his heart, this person religion is worthless. All right, so let's see. Now, it's worthless. So let's see. Now, Proverbs chapter 12 verse 18. It said, there is one whose rash words are like sword thrust, but the tongue of the wise brings what? Healing. Sometimes you can speak healing to your fellow human being. Some of us just pray for our own family, our own children, our self. All right, let us learn to pray for the sick. Let us learn to pray for the poor. When you are praying at home today, I challenge you to pray for somebody else that you know that even if you don't know them, just say, I pray for the sick. I pray for the poor. I pray for those that are dying. There is so many destruction going on in the world right now. When you look around, there is fire destruction going on. There is what? Rain. The weather is bad. People are dying. Have you all ever think of turning your life around? Christ is coming back. Do you know when he's coming? It might be today, tomorrow, 10 years from now. He is coming again. The second coming of Christ is at hand. When you look around, there is so many destruction going on. So many of them, we are not paying attention to them until it comes to your door. When you look around, when you say the rain, it is raining so hardly. Everywhere. Back home, people are dying. The rain. In the United States, there is fire killing people. People shooting people. So, the second coming of Christ is at hand. Come on, guys. Turn your life around. Turn your life around. Let us learn to live a positive life. Let us learn to stop being negative to one another. Let us stop being what? If you are that person out there who has it all, and you just keep it to yourself while people are out there hungry. People are out there sick. There's so many things we can do. We just need to put our heart into it. Come on, guys. The coming of Christ is at hand. The second coming of Christ is at hand. He is coming again. And it's not going to be sweet. All right? It's going to be very, very harsh. He's coming to take the wise ones. So if you are still waiting to turn your life around, you might not have that chance because he's coming at any given moment. Nobody knows when Christ is coming back. So let us learn to just learn to go out there. Be positive. Do good to the people. All right? Do something good. Let us do it with our life. Let us do something. Come on, guys. Now, and with this when you see, think of the responsibility. Our tongue has a responsibility. Our tongue can either make you or break you today. That is how powerful our tongue is. Even before we speak, our tongue helps us speak. Sometimes when the people have kids, there is something that is always there. They always have to clean it up for the kids to be able to speak. This tongue has power. The tongue can either kill you or make you. All right, so let's see. Now, you can either choose to what? You can choose to learn how to speak. Release positive word of encouragement to other people. All right, so let's see. Philippians chapter Proverbs chapter 15 verse 4, a gentle tongue is a tree of life. All right, it's a tree of about perseverance in it breaks the spirit. Philippians chapter 2 verse 14, do all things without grumbling or questioning. All right, so let's see, Psalm 15 verse 1 to 3, a Psalms of David. Oh Lord, who shall sojourn in your tent? Who shall dwell on your what? On your holy hills? He who walks blamelessly and does what is right and speak truth in his heart. Who does not slander with his tongue and does not evil to his neighbor and does no evil to his neighbor, nor takes up what? Reproach against his friend. All right, so let's see. Now, so here it says seek opportunity to speak kind, right? Tender-hearted words that build up. Speak something that build up, not tear down. Encourage more and criticize less. So how about learn to encourage? You know how your children, I always say the children, if they go to school, if they got A's and B's, we are so happy. Oh, come on, son. Come on, you did good. The moment they come home, they say, Mommy, I got C. Oh, God. That would be a war that day. We'll tear them down. We'll tell them how they are. The moment they have C's on their report card, oh, God, that is another one. But anytime they brings in the A's and the B's, we are so excited. But the moment something didn't go our way, we tend to be negative. We curse out the kids. We yell at them. How about we encourage them to work harder next time? Stop beating them. Beating doesn't work. All right, so that is how powerful our tongue is. That is why when your child is in a school where they call them bad, take them out of that area, because the bad, they're calling them. Every grade they go, every class where then they go, they will call them bad. So move them away from that environment. That is how powerful our tongue is. If you are calling your child, excuse me, my language, if you are calling them the S word, which you call stupid, every day you tell them, oh, you're not doing good, you this, you that. They grow up thinking that they are really not smart. But if you encourage them, you put word of encouragement into them. Tell them how brave they are. Tell them how smart they are. It doesn't matter if they have B or C. Encourages them. They will grow up to be a better person. All right? So sometimes let's put in negativity to the side. Just like when you're working in the office with your friend, you know, the moment the other one have a promotion, here you are mad. Oh, we all they work now. Why didn't get a promotion before me? No, everybody, the fingers are not equal. Congratulate that person. It is a blessing. Your own blessing is on the way. Do not think negative. Don't speak negative. Just say congratulations. Be happy for people. And see the blessing that God is going to do in your life. But when we think negativity in our mind, and what comes out is what? We speak negative things towards people. People that are supposed to love us. We push them away just because of our own greed. All right? So let us learn to be positive. Positivity brings people closer. Negative thinking doesn't do nothing for us. All right? So if you are that person home where when you see two families are fighting, here you are in the middle. When you see families when they got issues, here you are in the middle, telling them, oh, if this is me, oh, I will do this. If not be me this, I will do this. That is the negative side of your tongue. If you cannot make them, if you cannot bring the family together, do not put yourself in the middle. If you cannot make them, do not break them. All right? Everybody that knows me, I don't take that. When it comes to my family, you cannot say nothing to me. When it comes to that, my mommy, no negativity don't work for me. All right? I don't go between whatever issue, but don't say negative things about them. Because at the end of the day, they will always stand by me when you are not there. So when you see, this is for us all. When you see somebody, when you see a family is having issues, when you see there is tension, there is problems, if you cannot fix it, walk away. Do not make the situation worse. Do not make it the point of your need just to make you happy, just because you don't like that person. Remember, what goes around must surely comes around. All right, everything we do on this earth, whether it is good, whether it is bad, it will surely come back to you. So if you are home watching me now, turn your life around. If there is any issue you've been inside that you cannot fix, step away. Step away. Family, they say family thick it a bend, it not a broke. All right, family, it's a blood is thicker than water. We can fight. We can do all kinds of things. We will always come together. And when we do, here you are, you're ashamed. Our tongue, we human always think in negative. Negativity is more in our brain than positivity. So, the second coming of Christ is at hand. Your future is in your own hand. Your future, if you want to go to heaven, is in your own hand. You can either choose to turn away from your bad way, from your evil way, and turn your life to Christ. And what? And watch what God is going to do in your life, in your children's life, in your grandchildren's life, in everything you touch. You will see the positivity. But when you are there just to destroy, our tongue is so powerful. It can break you or make you. So let us learn to do the right thing at all, even somebody's not watching. Remember, our God that made us, He's not looking at what you're wearing. He's not looking at the clothes, the car that you are driving, the home that you are sleeping in. He's looking at what you're inside, which is your heart. That is why God always says, come unto me as you are. When you want to praise your Father, you don't have to be you don't have to be cute. You don't have to be all makeup. Come unto me as you are. He will surely take you. All right? Everything here is what is vanity. Everything on this planet is vanity upon vanity. When you look around, young people are dying lately more than the old people. People are dying. All right? This is to tell us that what we are doing, so many things that is negative. Let us turn our life around. Those that go the easy route to earn that money, turn your life around. The juju stuff doesn't work. You see, life, when God is in your life, when God is in your marriage, when God is in your children's life, no one can touch them. Nobody can destroy them. That is how confident I am. When God is for you, no one can be against you. When God has blessed your home, no one can touch it. So how about we learn to turn to our Father in heaven to give us our heart desire? How about we learn to pray to God to give us the money that we want? How about we learn to ask God for everything that we need? And when God gives it to you, no one can touch it. You know how you be praying for children. You know how you be praying for marriages. You know how you be praying for education, job, you name it. Sometimes we pray, but we don't have the patience to wait for God's time. Sometimes we pray, but we don't have the time to wait for God's time. Remember, people, God's time is the best. God's time is the best. So, if you are home, you'll be praying for that baby that you want. If you're home, you'll be praying to God to give you whatever you want in life. Remember, have faith, have hope. All right? Remember, we live by faith. We live by faith. No one knows tomorrow. You can go to bed tonight and die. You can sit right there and die. That is how the world is. So what are we fighting each other for? What is all this flaunting of wealth is on Facebook is about? What is all this for? Have you seen people dying just like that? Young people are dying. They just die. I mean, just think about you. If you are the richest one right now, when you die, my dear, you're not taking your riches with you. Nothing but the clothes they will put on you. One clothes, one pants, and everything else. And guess what? You can still get rotten right then. Everything they put on you will still remain right there. So we are all what? We are nothing on this earth stays permanent. Nothing. We are like what? We are like weathers. You know how they have summer, spring, winter, you name it. So today we are here, tomorrow we are not. So guys, if you can help your neighbor who is struggling, help them. If you can help someone you met in the street without no home, if you have a way of helping them, help them. We human beings, we are so greedy. We just care about ourselves. It's either all we do is destroy one another, nothing else. We destroy. Because the one thing that we should never forget is you didn't make this life, so you cannot destroy it. I am a child of God. You cannot destroy me. You cannot destroy my children. God gave them to me. All right, so let's see. Now let's see. So it said to here, it says, seek opportunity to speak kind to what? To speak kind, tender-hearted words that builds up, not tears down. All right, what are you speaking? Are the words you speak producing life or death? Think about what you are speaking. All right, I mean, some of us who came from not just Africa, all over the world. Some of the words that comes out of our mouth always comes to pass. This is true. So that is why we should be always learn to be positive. Because too much negativity is in the world. The world is a place where when you look, you ask God, God, what is going on? People dying. Fire is everywhere. When you look back home by now, the rain have stopped, but it's raining. Africa in general, not just Africa, even the United States, New Orleans was underwater. So let's just say all over the world there's too many destruction. People, let us turn away from our evil ways. Give your life to Christ, because the coming of Christ, the second coming, is at hand. All right, so let's see. Now, so are you building up or tearing down? This is the question you should always ask yourself. You say, what are you speaking? What am I saying? All right, are the words you speaking producing life or death? All right, are you building up or tearing down? Are you giving hope or discouragement? All right, let today be the day that your purpose in your what? Your purpose here on earth should be what? Should be to elevate people, encourages people. All right, that is what God wants us to do. He said we should love one another. I mean, there's hate everywhere, but what to have a change in a community, it has to start with you. All right. So if Donald Trump is negative, how about you be positive? He is racist. They know him for that. How about you speak positivity? That is what God is trying to tell us right here. So now, so let today be the day that your purpose in your heart, that you will be a person whose mouth is what? Is full of life and not what? Not death, by referring from what? Refraining from attack words. Stay away from words that attack people. Stay away from words that tear people down. Stay away from the things that bring tear to somebody. Stay away from the things that destroy people. If you cannot make it, stay away from it. All right? So let's see. So in conclusion for today, all right? So let's see. In conclusion, it says, a formidable power dwells within each of us. There is a power that is in us. All right? So this power has changed the course of nations. Just imagine, this is reality. Me and you can be friends, right? The moment I have something bigger, let's say we are friends until I became a president, I changed totally. You can't even talk to me no more without making an appointment. So you see, we have powers that dwells in us. All right, this power has changed the course of nations. It is capable of starting and ending wars. All right, so you see, power is something that is so powerful. Power can make someone become evil just to be a president. They can do all kinds of things just to have that power. That is how power is. All right, so let's see. Now, it has made men rich and women famous. All right, it has the means to command or corrupt. So the power, our tongue has a way, it can make you rich or poor. All right, our tongue has a way of commanding us, which is the power that is in our tongue. It can command someone to do the things they are not supposed to do. For now, if let's say I am the first lady of my house, okay, then I can command you to do anything I want. Let's take a look at Donald Trump. He can tell anybody anything, they can do it because he's the president. He has the power. But it is good to have a power. But the problem with that power is how you use it. That is the problem. All right, so let's see. Now it has the means to command or corrupt. We know how power is. The moment you're in that power, corruption is in your head. Evil thoughts comes to your mind. I mean, nothing good is in there. Something's always telling you to do the opposite. That is how powerful power is. All right, so let's see. Corrupt or bless. You see, it said power has a word to command or corrupt, to bless or to blame. All right, it is the power of the tongue. The power of the tongue. Our tongue has power. All right, so let's see. Now, God greatly desires for us to use this power to bring glory to his name and to advance his kingdom here on earth. All right, he wants us to speak with love and to declare truth what? Boldly. God wants us to speak of his word and declare what? We have to speak of his word boldly. When you are talking about God, you have to do it with pride. You have to do it with dignity. All right, so let's see. Now, so, it said, but, now let me say that. It said, it said, he wants us to speak with love and declare truth boldly. So when something is right, you have to stand by it. When it comes to speaking the truth, you have to stand by it. You have to be bold in doing it, as long as it's the truth. All right, so let's see the truth, right? It said, but Satan also wants a piece of that action. All right, so he tries to keep us in the dark about the power of our words and teach us to use them to work for harm instead of hope. You know, sometimes you wake up with a negative, positive things. I mean, you want to do so much good. You want to go to the homeless shelter, to volunteer, to donate. Then all of a sudden you don't want to do it no more. That is how Satan works. He plays with our mind, our thought. All right, so now that is why we will do well. It said that is now, if you look, it said he tries to keep. Satan is always playing with us. All right, so that is why we will do well. We will do well to watch our mouth. It said, but I will tell you that it is not easy to watch our mouth. It's not easy. All right, it is not an easy thing to do. In addition to the verses above, which remind us that our words hold the power of life. All right, it holds the power of life and death. Mark chapter 11 reminds us that our words have the power to cast entire mountain into what? Into sea and wither fig trees. How could we ever hope to tame such a thing as the tongue? Our tongue has power. How can you tame it? You can speak a word, that word will destroy a whole village. That is how powerful our tongue is. All right, so now when you look, it says, now how could we hope to tame our tongue? All right, so to tame such thing as the tongue, James chapter 3 verse 1 to 12 says, that is why we must surrender our whole selves to Christ. And remember that when we submitted, remember that when we call him Lord, that makes him our master. You know, if you have things that you're holding on to, if you have things that you are all voodoo, you know, juju, we call it voodoo. Voodoo here in the United States. Juju. If you think that thing is powerful that you're holding on to, it is powerful. But if you think worthless of that power, it cannot do nothing to you. All right. So if you now it say that makes him our master. If you call him Lord, that makes him your master. All right. So now, and it makes us his slave. All right. Only then with the tongue giving to bless the tongue. Only then with the tongue submitted to the perfect will of God. All right. Can we hope to master this great power we have? All right, so giving to bless him and bless others with our loving, and empowering words. Remember, guys, life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those that love it, eat its fruit, sweet or bitter fruit. Which are you eating and sharing? Which fruit are you eating today? Is it the bitter fruit or the sweet fruit? Do not forget this, guys. I mean, pass this word on. Our tongue has power. All right? Our tongue, remember this. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. All right? And those that love it shall eat its fruit. Sweet or bitter? Which are you eating? I know I'm eating the sweet one, not the bitter one. So what are you eating today? Are you eating the sour fruit or the sweet fruit? Remember to spread the word, share the video, guys. So that is all for today. Guys, this is just part 1 of this topic. It's a big topic, so we have to cut it in half. All right, so remember, our tongue has a power. That power can either break us or make us who we are. All right, that is what they call it. The tongue. Remember that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Be careful the way you talk to people. Be careful the way you look low upon people. Stop criticizing people. All right, so let us learn to do the right things. Let us learn to use our tongue wisely. All right. Right, all right. So that is all for today. You all know how we do it. It's Monday. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love my Mondays. All right. So you all know how we do it. All right. So let us pray. Let us pray. Father, in the name of Jesus, say, I am tempted. I am tempted to worry about so many things. Our word is a mess, all right? Forgive me for focusing on anything or anyone but you. All right, thank you for the Bible that equips and empowers me to live each day right now. And I declare that you are my only hope. Please help me remember that you really are in control. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Remember, guys, our tongue has a power of death and life. How are you using it today? Are you going to use it on the sweet side or on the bad side? It is up to you. All right? So you can choose to go out there tomorrow to uplift somebody, to speak positive to your neighbor, your co-workers, your children, your husband, everyone you meet. It's up to you. So, guys, we're going to end it differently, all right? After I say hello to you all, you know how I'm going to church? We end up with the music, the choir sing after church. Oh, yeah. So, we're going to do it that way. So, let's sing. Same thing. Now, Mohammed Tabadu, good evening. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Bongle Kamara, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Daniel Sobiemans, hey bro. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Oh, Mr. Okay, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Daniel Sobiens, oh hello, madam. David Louis, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Mohammed Koroma, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Jimmy Kamara, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Michael Boy, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Felix Odua, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Tamba Bokari, thank you for joining me. God bless you. K. Kelvin Kamara, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Kumuku, good afternoon. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Fabio Bikoboema, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Lydia Williams, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Junior Cole, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Joe Diesel, hey coach, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Albata S. Bangura, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Mariam Kamara, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Kent Silla, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Mr. Conte, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Memuna Koroma, hey auntie, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Sibul, hey Miss Sibul, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Yvonne Mana, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Bianca Giselle, hey sis, thank you for joining me. Miss you too. Thank you for joining me. God bless you. Daniel Sobiel Mansar, hey bro, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Cecilia Jones, thank you for joining me. God bless you. Guys, I would like to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. Thank you all so very much. God bless you all so much. But today we are going to end it like we did on Friday. Is somebody there? Hit it. Give me that song again.
Be
forget, our topic of today was what? The tongue has the power of life and death. Alright, so it depends on how you want to use it. You can use it what? To uplift or what? Or destroy. So remember, life and death is in the power of the tongue. And those that love it shall eat its fruit. And what? Its fruit. So sweet or bitter, which are you eating and sharing? God bless you all. Thank you all so very much for watching. God bless. God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye.